with a new stream, you can say. Still the same race, part 2. And with only a little over 10 laps left, we can see more people on the intermediates now. There's only 2 drivers still staying out, that is Storm and Kevin Harrison, although we can see that Kevin is pitting this lap, same as Storm. We've lost a few drivers. We've lost Charlie Sampson, we lost Andre Pastana while the stream was down. Die, Lewis. And we can see that Jack Yates stayed out long on his hard tires. And he's now right at the back of Fosbury. Harry Cooper, however, is far away in the lead. 7.5 seconds ahead of Fosbury. As they're coming down the long straight, it's going to be difficult to make a move now. There is no DRS. Ivan Brito still a lap down, however he should be, or is he actually 2 laps down? I'm not sure. But with the rain being out, and I don't think we're gonna see anyone beating the fastest lap that is set by Cameron Weston Edwards so far with a 1:12.368. And it is this battle for second at the moment that is spicy to look at. As we can now see that Ivan Brito takes that 9th place from Andre Pastana. Pastana obviously retired, so he's not gonna collect any points today. Ivan Brito, however, he just needs to drag that car to the finish now, as he's already 2 laps down. Right now we can see that Jack Yates is just trying to chase that rear of Jared Fosbury, but he's not really able today to get closer to Fosbury. Sounds funky. Maybe it does, maybe it does. Jack then still just staying those 8, 9 tenths behind Fosbury, although they're both losing a lot of time to Harry Cooper, who's sitting comfortably in the lead. And right now with the rain here, I will have to say it kind of looks like everyone is just trying to get their car to the line now. We are not seeing much battling. We have Jack not too far behind Jared, but he's not getting close enough to make a move. But actually talking about it, we can actually see that Bastos, he is one of the drivers who is not just focusing on getting his car to the line, he is catching on Fosbury and Jack, and he wants a podium today. Obviously with his teammate not here today, he's gonna have to do what he can to get the car to the finish line, to get the most points possible in this race. Well, Marshall, Felix, also your teammate that is, has been, well, pretty much busy every weekend the last few weeks now, which then obviously has made him not showing up, so bit of a shame for the Ferrari team that way, but well. But look at this though, Jack has dropped a little off Jared and he's in a battle with Alexander Bastos now, and Bastos is catching, he's getting close. Bastos may be one of the quicker drivers we haven't seen actually getting their potential out in this season yet. He was a good driver last season in IRL F1. This season he's in IRL F2. And he seems to be struggling a little. However, he's getting close to Jack Yates now. Jack, who's doing a brilliant performance considering his injury before this race. Bastos, is he close enough to Jack yet? He's not, he's gonna have to try on the next lap. And look at this, actually, Storm is starting to close in on this now too. We might see a three-way battle for third place today, and if Jack can step a little on the pace again, we might see a four-way battle as Fosbury isn't really pulling away from these either. And actually looking at this better, it's almost looking like we're having heavy rain right now. So we're getting some helicopter pictures, so although helicopter pictures isn't the best on this track with a lot of trees everywhere. Oh, and we can see Ivan Preto just standing on the side, making way for the driver. The driver is lapping him, and look at Bastos now. Although he's getting a bad exit from the hairpin, which makes it highly unlikely that he's going to be making a move anytime soon on this lap. Never know though, we might see him going for a move on the next lap, although as Ivan Brito is pitting again. And look at this, it's a three-way battle for second. However, we're not actually seeing much battling now though, with the rain just making it very hard to pass a car in front of you. But we can see that Bastos is trying to get something out of this. He's trying to get a move done on Jack, however he can't get close enough to do it yet. As they're going into the hairpin, if you want to make that move, Bastos, you need a good exit from this hairpin. And this time he's not had the worst exits, and he's catching a little on Jack. Maybe we can see a move into the turn one. We're not gonna see a move into the wall of champion chicane. He's not close enough for that, but with a bad exit from Jack of the wall of champion chicane, which we do get, I believe, we might see Bastos making a lunge for it into turn one. However, he's just a little too far behind, and he's gonna sit behind for another lap. And we are just gonna have to wait. Oh, but look at this actually. We have Kevin Harrison on Jorge Correa too. And Kevin is really close to Jorge. Jorge looks like he's struggling a little bit. What about these two then? We're gonna have a close, but we're gonna have a look at this battle first, because now we have a Storm right behind Bastos too. Bastos has been chasing Jack for that third place. However, now he might be in danger of losing that fourth place to Adrian. And we're not gonna be seeing any move here anytime soon. Kevin, he's not getting past Jorge. Just two more laps. They're all running out of time to get a move done. Oh, as it almost looked like Storm lost a little control of his car there. Interestingly enough, Harry hasn't this though. Bastos on Jack. He has one more lap to get a move in. But then after that it's over. Oh, but what about Jorge? Jorge has been passed by Kevin Harrison. However, can he get it back? It does not look like it, and we are gonna jump on board to see Harry Cooper finishing up his race here. As he's on the last lap, he's in the second sector now, going through this right-left chicane. into the hairpin and out on the long straight. And he only has the wall of champion chicane to do then before he will be passing the finish line to win this Canada Grand Prix. And the wall of champion chicane goes fine as he wins Canada Grand Prix, and Bastos won't be getting a move in. Jared Fosbury will be coming in second. Jack Yates takes second on penalties, Bastos in fourth, then Adrian Storm in fifth, then Kevin Harrison actually steals fifth from Jorge Correa on penalties, and Storm is actually dropping down to seventh. Cameron Weston Edwards, the last driver on the same lap as the leaders, is gonna come down the long straight now to finish up his race with an 8th place. Not the best position for him today. I'm pretty sure he would have liked to get a little more from this race after a decent quali from him. However, Ivan Brito, another driver who did not have the best debut as a McLaren driver this weekend, coming to the finish line in 9th, 4 laps down on the leaders. But 4 laps down is still 9th and is still points for Brito though. And with that, the finishing position, here you can see the podium. It's the Toro Rosso driver of Harry Cooper taking the win today, ahead of Jack Yates taking another 2nd place here today. The Irishman for Alpha. Then we have Jared Fosbury taking 3rd place for his McLaren team today. And Fosbury, I will have to say it, he is looking as consistent as ever. And then in 4th place we have Alexandre Bastos. Then in 5th we have Kevin Harrison, that I think was looking at a better finish, but still 10th to 5th. Then we have Jorge Correa in 6th, Adrian Storm in 7th, Cameron Weston Edwards in 8th, and Ivan Brito in 9th. Then we have Andre Pestana, Charlie Sampson, Joshua Arnold, Jonas Bogan, and Paco Suarez all DNFing today. And with that, we are gonna try to see if we can get the top 3 in for interviews. And we'll see then if the top 3 drivers will come in to do interviews. As we have Cooper with us already.
Hello.
There is Jack, and there is Fosbury, and we will be starting off with you, Fosbury.
Alright then.
So, well, 3rd place today, you started 5th, so not the best quali. I would guess. What happened in quali?
I went for a run on the 8th minute and I messed it up and I had to use a used set of tyres because the race needed to keep 2 quali tyres for the race because I knew there was rain, which was a worry for me because my set wasn't for the wets, it was for dry. but luckily it managed to pay out and I got a podium with it. But no, I just couldn't find the pace on my last run, and I was 2 tenths down into sector 1, then 2 tenths up in sector 2, and then 3 tenths down in sector 1 because I messed up World of Champions. But yeah.
Alright, so not the best quality then. But in the race, you did manage to get third in the end, and give us a little insight on your race then.
Well, I would have loved second if the turn 10, apparently my car wasn't even over the white line and I got a pit pen. But I'll accept that from the game, you know. But well done to Cooper and Jack for doing a good job to get on the podium. And congratulations to Cooper winning. But yeah, the race was good. Start was not the best. There was a bit of incident with Cameron and I believe Jaboggan. And Cameron and Jaboggan like collided with me and I had nowhere to go. I think that's why Cameron had to pit for because he had wing damage. But it was a bit of unsafe rejoin from Jaboggan because he instantly spun it and tried to come back out and it made Cameron hit me. So don't know what happened like there. But after that, I just concentrated. I noticed Paco retired on lap 1, which is unfortunate for him. But my concentration was trying to get a podium since the past two races I hadn't had a podium, I hadn't been up to pace. And today with the pace it was promising. I can have a chance in this title fight, but right now it's in the fight for Cooper, Eric and Iceman right now. But I'm happy with that third place and yeah, that wets wasn't the fun part of the race, it was the dries, which I enjoyed more, so yeah.
Fair enough. Well, you mentioned your old teammate there, Paco Suarez, the Renault Dream Team from last season. Split up before the season, and well, so far you're pretty much doing the same as last season, almost. Maybe a bit weaker this season, but Paco though, what do you think has happened with him?
He's got the pace to be there, he's just been really unlucky. A few times it has been his fault, but then it's also been another driver's fault, or it's just a mistake. But I don't know what happened. I saw him spin, I don't know what happened, and I could probably tell he wasn't happy, and it's understandable. He's DNF now 4 races in a row, so his mind will be on his pace and the championship, because I knew last season it was upsetting that he lost it but against me, and he was a good rival, and now he's got the pace but he's just not showing it right now. But I think his time will come. He just has to be more patient and relax and take his time, and he may actually get a podium or even a win a race probably next week. So, but yeah, all it is bad luck in my opinion on Paco's end.
Alright, fair enough. Well, next week I believe we're heading to Monaco.
Oh, USA.
Oh yeah, you're right, USA. Yeah, USA first, so my bad there. Well, USA then. What do you hope to get there?
Crash in turn 1. Flip the car over.
Alright, so we're optimistic, I see.
No, last season I got second and it was raining, so I hope it dries and I can pick up my pace. And I'm going to be a bit cocky today because I said I wasn't going to be Mr. Nice Guy anymore, and I'm going to try and win next week. It might not happen, but I will try and get my pace back to what it was, and hopefully win United States Grand Prix and get my championship on track. But I've got fighters. I've got Eric, Iceman, Cooper, Kevin, and a few other drivers who may put a stop to that. So you might have a bit of entertainment on the USA race.
Alright, well, fair enough. Well, just to give you a little reminder, you won the championship last season in no way by pace, but pure consistency. Just so you don't forget that.
Yeah.
But nonetheless, congratulations on your third place today, and good luck for next week.
Thank you very much. Cheers.
And then Jack the Iceman Yates. So, am I gonna need to drag the words out of you today too, or?
Yeah.
Yeah. So as usual then. Well, quali. First of all, what happened there? You didn't get a lap in Was that intentional or?
Yeah, it was intentional.
Care to elaborate on that?
Yeah, it was during the coming, so I decided I wanted odds.
Alright, fair enough. Well, to be fair, it worked out pretty well for you. In the opening laps then, there was a few incidents, as Jared mentioned. In any of those incidents were you scared that your race was going to come to an end, as you were starting at the back, and well, starting at the back you always gotta avoid incidents.
No.
You got through them all fine?
Yeah.
You're not a man of very words, are you?
He's not. He's trying to live up to that Iceman nickname, and he's doing well so far. Well, Jack, when... Well, first of all, I have a question. Were you driving on a pad or a wheel today? Because I know about your ankle, so I wasn't completely sure.
Wheel.
So you did go on a wheel. How much do you reckon that hindered you today?
Enough.
Excuses.
Well, next week we have USA then. Win, podium, not points. What do you reckon? For you, that is.
It depends.
Alright, I have a question from Andreas, Jack. Are you ready for some F1 2014 or 2015?
Well, yeah.
Alright, with that then, congratulations on your second place and good luck for next week. And
Okay.
on to Harry then. The Flying Brit.
Yes.
A man of more words, I hope. Well, I know you are. Well, first of all, quali. How did it go? Did it go exactly after plan, or?
Well, it was a bad lap for me. To be honest, I didn't think it was great, but I got pole, so I was very happy. I was wanting to Canada the first lap. Most league races there'll be an accident, so I'm kind of glad I weren't in the mid pack to be involved in that. So first was my objective, and I was happy to get it.
Alright. Well, it's the first win of your season, of this season, I believe, for you.
My first points finish.
Oh, it's the first points finish, alright. A slow start then. Well,
yeah, that's been a slow start.
It's been a slow start, so with that then, you're a little behind the title contenders at the moment. You reckon you can get yourself back into that fight?
Yeah, the reason I'm behind is in Austria, my teammate took me out, which weren't good, and the last race I missed, which has hindered me a lot. So I think if I didn't miss them, I could be right out there fighting for it. I still think I'm in for it, but I've got to be consistent and avoid trouble, and I believe I can definitely challenge for the title.
Well, it's a long way to the end of the season, so you could definitely put yourself back into it. You're a little behind now, but for USA then, are we gonna see another win from the Flying Brit?
USA, I'm gonna say probably I'm gonna aim for the podium. Don't think I can get the win next week. Not that great at USA. I think it's a wheel track, so they've got a wheel. I think they'll be very strong there.
I wouldn't disagree there. And then, obviously, during this race, you were a lot of the time just sitting by yourself in the lead, but you did come up to that 3-car train of Pestana and the 2 Alphas, and when you saw them, what did you think?
I was hoping they'll just let me through. I was the fastest car for 3. I was kind of glad that Kevin and whoever the Haas was actually collided. That's 2 free positions. Now I got Jack on the straight after. So It went too bad, to be honest.
You were a little lucky there, but
Yeah,
nice,
maybe a
nice
little
to see
bit.
you got a little worried when you came up to them. But
Yeah, my strategy call was bang on for the Inters. Because Storm's in front
I
of
saw
me.
that.
Oh, no, I took him, didn't he? Yeah, I pitted, and as soon as I exited the pits, DRS got disabled, and I was going to shout to win this race.
Definitely. Well, with that, I have no more questions. So, congratulations on your first win of the season and first points for that matter. Maybe we'll see some more. At least good luck
Hope,
for USA and the rest of the season.
thank you, Mr. Sondro.
Ah, you're welcome. And with that, the podium interviews for today's race is finished. I don't have much more to add. It's been an eventful race with a few incidents as there usually is, but nonetheless, a good race. And we're gonna finish off the stream here then. The second part of the stream actually, for anyone watching and wanting to watch the race back. There is two parts because of some issues. And with that, your issues also made the stream on my channel, but to anyone who wants to watch more IRL racing action in the future, the channel is International Racing League. So make sure to like and subscribe. I've been your commentator today, Sondre Sorhaug, and thank you to everyone who's watched, and hopefully we'll see you again. Good night.